Greetings, comrades. Go birds, first and foremost. Go birds. Go birds. Go fucking birds, okay? Last Sunday was a great day for Eagles fans across the nation. I am an Eagles fan, born and raised, even though I currently live in Oakland. When I walked around the day before fetching my items to prepare buffalo chicken dip, I was chatting, with a few people, and it felt like a lot of the sports fans in Oakland, despite not being, true Eagles fans, were rooting for them on the day of the Super Bowl, which felt really nice. And I saw people in Chiefs gear. I saw a guy wearing a Chiefs hat at the Safeway, and I did not say anything disrespectful to him. I didn't even say anything to him. You don't have to do that, At the end of the day, football is a game, and you gotta respect people. It doesn't matter what happens to your team, win or lose, okay? If you are going out of your way to disrespect someone because you don't like their team, you gotta fucking reckon with that on your own accord, because that is not appropriate behavior for adults. It is not healthy behavior. It is strange. I mean, it's not uncommon, but I consider it strange. And I know what it's like to lose. I'm an Eagles fan. And I know that it feels like the Eagles have, everywhere these days because they won, deservingly so. But, before 2018, they weren't winning a lot. They were not. People hated the Eagles. And they still do. But, even Eagles fans are like, I fucking hate this team. And I get it. And 2018 happened, underdogs. It was so amazing. I loved 2018. I was living in the city. I was in college, and I went to that parade, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun to be in college and walking on Broad Street with the rest of the city celebrating that Super Bowl victory. That was incredible. And since then, can we call them underdogs? I don't know. Because the thing is, they lost again in 2023, and that was really rough. I was in San Francisco at the time, and that sucked. I was working that day at a cafe. I went home, went to a bar near my house to watch the game with a Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I left before that game because I knew they were going to fucking lose, and it was sad, and there was a lot of Chiefs fans at the bar, and I did not go out of my way to speak to any of them or spread negativity. That was their win. They got to celebrate that. Enjoy. Whatever. I was sad. It sucked, but, life goes on. Anyway, same thing happened last year, and I lived in Oakland, but, it's a Niners territory. Everyone was sad. I wanted the Niners to win because I wanted to see the Super Bowl parade here. All right? But we let them have it. No one's getting in the way. They got the Lombardi trophy. Happy day. I feel like this Super Bowl has been quite polarizing because while I recognize, a lot of Chiefs fans wanted the three-peat, and I get it. If the roles are reversed, the Eagles were about to, have a three-peat, I would want that too. Yippity-doo. But, the Eagles also wanted redemption, there's two sides to this story, and I feel as though we've lost some of the plot in the example of Taylor Swift fans and CJ Gardner Johnson, who who I think is funny. I'll be upfront. I don't think necessarily what he said. I don't even know everything that went down there. Like, I don't pay that much attention to this story. So I don't know exactly what he said. He said something about Taylor Swift's body. All right, shut up. Like, don't do that as someone's girlfriend, but whatever. But who cares? Punch up. She's a billionaire. Like, at some point, okay, you know, like, people are saying that shit. Yeah, it's a football player. Yeah, you just won the Super Bowl. All right, I get it. It's inappropriate. I don't think it was good, but I also don't think it's, like, that big of a deal. Like, people criticize women's bodies all the fucking time. They do it to me when I'm at work at a coffee shop, you know? No one is coming in and defending me from that. No one's going online and writing bad reviews about this slimy guy who's, you know... Anyway, I think that Saquon Barkley put it really well with, like, you know, Taylor Swift being booed at the Super Bowl. It's like, why are you booing her? You know, she brought people out. She brought people to the game, whatever. Respect her. Like, and yeah, I agree. I agree with Saquon Barkley. Like, don't get so in. It's not Taylor Swift's game. She's dating a player, and good for her. Enjoy your life. But, like, Swifties are now co-opting the Super Bowl in the sense that, like, anything that's related to Taylor in the Super Bowl, if it's negative towards her, like, they're blowing it out of proportion. And it's like, calm down. Oh my God. Because first of all, we have the GJ shit. And I get it. I don't think that was necessarily appropriate, but I think that their response, it was completely inappropriate, completely too far aggressive to go onto his mother's restaurant and leave a bunch of shitty reviews. She didn't do anything. It was her son, and whether or not that's her son, it is his responsibility to be accountable to his words, not hers. And it is weird that a bunch of, you know, Taylor Swift fans felt that they had the right to go and smear her business on no grounds, but were mad that he said something bad about Taylor. And then they're like, oh, well, I don't care. That's not adult behavior. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, secondly, I don't know that much about this, but I know that from hearsay, Jason Kelce hasn't spoken too much about the Super Bowl. I don't see where he's speaking. Like, he's a grown adult living somewhere else, but he is an Eagles player. He is a former Eagles player. He gave a speech in 2018 dressed as a mummer. And, you know, he is there for the team. Him and Travis, I think, have, at least as far as I have witnessed, a good relationship as family. They have that podcast, New Heights, and when, you know, that was started before Taylor Swift, I think, I don't know, I don't know all this shit for a fact. I'm just giving my opinions. When the Eagles won in 2018, I don't know if that was going on, but I know that when the Chiefs won, you know, Jason was supportive of Travis and his win in 2023. He didn't, like, get super sensitive about it. And also, like, obviously, that's Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis, so, like, their team won. But the Chiefs are not the Taylor Swift team. The Chiefs are the Chiefs, and the Chiefs fans are the Chiefs fans. And whether or not you're a Swiftie does not mean you are inherently a Chiefs fan, and whether or not you're a Chiefs fan does not mean you are inherently a Swiftie. The two are not mutually exclusive. I'm not saying that Swifties cannot enjoy football. Go for it. Enjoy. But when you're acting wild like that with the GJ shit and not just like just ignore him, honestly. But I think that the fact that the New Heights podcast had to take down a post congratulating the Eagles on a well-deserved win, fair and square. They weren't being smarmy about it. They were being respectful. And yeah, I get it. It's disappointing when your team loses. The Eagles fans know that more than anything. But, like, you can't pretend that they didn't win because the Taylor Swift fans are going to be sensitive and then spam the podcast. Like, that's insane behavior. And then, oh, the Chiefs played a good game. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah. 0 until the third quarter. And I'm not trying to be a dick here, but, like, can't you just let the Eagles win? Like, relax. I don't think, other than CJ, who I think is really funny, in my opinion. And if you think that's bad, okay. Well, all the other players are really respectful. and they work really hard, and they're really kind and charismatic. I think they've done a really good job, and they worked really hard. Like, this was a really cool game because, 2 years ago, it was really hard to watch them lose, And I didn't necessarily expect them to win. I remember when I found out, they were going to be in the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, wow, are we going to get another one that feels really quick? Because it's not usual for Eagles fans. To see them come back so strategically and really just, come together as a team and as brothers is beautiful. Let us enjoy that. And I'm not saying that we're not enjoying it. Philadelphia's having fun. I wish I was there. But I just see, like, this narrative that's been driven by Swifties of, like, oh, they're being, like, I don't know. I'm not blaming it on, it's not all Taylor Swift fans like this. Like, I know a lot of Taylor Swift fans are, like, totally chill people. Nothing wrong. It's not the majority here. It is a specific sector that just takes things way too far and crosses boundaries that shouldn't be crossed, like with the reviews. I think that was very inappropriate. And I think it's very strange that a podcast that bridges two teams could not give the Super Bowl champions a congratulations because a completely different sect of fans and a completely different, category, music, got upset. Like, Taylor Swift didn't lose the game. Her boyfriend did. Okay? Why is she so involved? She has a job. Let her do her job. I think that CJ's shirt, the LIX my balls, I think that's really funny. Oh, it's so funny. Like, why not? Because at the end it is the Eagles. And we're a brash city. And I don't know if that's where CJ's from or not, but let him have fun. We're having fun, And it's like in the song that Jason Kelsey himself led this city in singing, you don't like us, we don't care. And I think that's like the moral. It's like, yeah, you don't like us, we don't care. You don't have to sabotage someone's mother's restaurant. That's so bizarre to me. And it's like, you don't have to be excited about the win. You can be upset about it. That's totally okay. Like, I was not happy when the Chiefs won the last 2 years. I didn't hurt anybody's family business or, I don't know. Like, relax. It's going to be over in 2 weeks. Everyone's going to be talking about NBA. Chill out. I told my dad about CJGJ's shirt, and he thought it was funny, and I, Googled it to see, an article that I could send to my dad. And, all of them are oh, he is, it's this horrible, vulgar, and it's it's they're using really dramatic language. I'm like, dude, a fan base of an entirely different category. It's not sports fans doing this. It's music fans, specifically Taylor Swift fans, are, besmirching his mother's business. That's bizarre and odd. He could have done something worse, but he kept it funny. And okay, yeah, he said his balls, lick my ball, LIX. It's right there. It's so funny. He had one chance to do it, and I'm glad that he took it. What if the Chiefs won and Taylor Swift wore a shirt that said CJ Gardner Johnson can LIX her, I'm not gonna go image because it's not appropriate, but I bet all the girls would be like, yes, mother, oh my God, she's so real for that. And it's just okay, can we just relax, chill out? The Eagles are allowed to win. They earned it. They earned that. If you watch that game and tell me that the Eagles did not deserve to win that game, and I'm not saying that the Eagles were entitled to win, I'm saying if you watch the entire game, all respect to every football player in America, but Patrick was not on his A game, and neither was Travis, and I honestly don't know any other Chiefs players, and I don't care about that. Enjoy them if you do, but all my boys were out there sweating, like, obviously Hurts, obviously Saquon, Cooper DeJean was on fire, like, Devontae, everyone put in their all, and they deserve it, and I think that we just need to, like, chill. Anyway, these are my unsolicited opinions. If you don't agree, I don't care.
Really quick, I forgot to mention A.J. Brown when I was listing the players, and I love A.J. Brown. He is a great man, a great player, Mr. Inner Excellence himself, and this is actually a painting that I made 2 years ago when I lived in San Francisco, and I hung it in my window whether they lost, and I kept it there because I like it. But I didn't make anybody feel bad because I was sad that they lost, but it does say, "Go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. Travis Kelce has an unwashed ass." Okay? And I can't say that he doesn't. I can't say that he does or doesn't because I've never smelled it. Okay, oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I love A.J. Brown and every single Eagles player. I love them all. Go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. Goodbye.